Vibras?
Cause we know the Vibras. Welcome back to another episode of the You Know the Vibras podcast. I'm the one and only Juan the Don, and as always, I'm accompanied by Michael Carrasco.
What up? What up?
What's going on, bro?
Man.
Boy. I said boy, bro. Mix, bro.
Damn, bro. You good? You good over there?
Yeah. We're good.
All right, good. Nah, man, I'm kind of mad that I missed the Aventura concert out here today. Kind of like beating myself up about it.
Now that I think about it, when this episode drops, wait. Yeah, no, never mind. So the following week, I'll have gone to Aventura concert.
Aventura concert, yeah, man. I needed to experience it, but you know.
You're bugging, bro. I'm definitely that.
Yeah, I'm definitely bugging.
I've been counting
down
the days. Counting down the days, and I cannot wait.
Yeah, man.
Also, turn on the post notifications on YouTube because I have something in mind surrounding an Aventura concert for the Vibras podcast. Sir. So be on the lookout. Not an interview with Romeo. I wish.
Ooh,
maybe.
I mean. I'm gonna hit up his publicist just to see what's up.
Man, I think that's one. If I could shake Romeo's hand, or just be in his presence, I feel like I could check something off of my bucket list. That's probably at the top. He's just.
Man, you just gotta see if you can like get into like one of those meet and greets, bro.
All right, so the plan. No, I don't have the money for the meet and greet. I'm sorry, bro. Not everyone, could.
It's okay.
Which is the conversation we're gonna have. Can money buy happiness, as you see in the title? But yeah, I think that being in Chicago and taking a Dominican flag may be an attractive piece to get his attraction or his attention. Sorry,
could be.
Might get on stage, you know what I'm saying? I might have to, vlog that or, get that on.
Right.
From now on, from today to then, I'm going to listen to every song I kind of know most of them, but just to have them, recorded.
Fresh in the head. Just in case, because you never know, bro, like if they bring you on stage and then you have to sing and you don't remember the songs.
So there's this thing I actually have seen with the recent tour he's doing now with the concert, Aventura. He's puts people on stage, but I've seen that they all are reading a teleprompter or whatever you want to call it.
Okay, yeah. Kind of like a karaoke
it's on the
stage.
Thing. It's on the stage itself. The fans can't see it, but the people on stage can see it. So they're cheating in a way, essentially.
It's like when they do like the big speeches on TV, like from the president. He has like a teleprompter, but you can't see but they can see it. Okay, that's smart. That's kind of karaoke though, essentially.
Yeah, essentially. I mean, you got to think about it. These artists, they have so many songs. Like Romeo Aventura, whatever, has so many songs. Like obviously they know them, but they probably tired. They might forget a word or two.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they might. It helps them. So I think it's definitely cool to know. But in the comments, let us know down below what's one of those artists or a concert that's on your bucket list that you have to go to. Mine's is obviously Aventura, and I'm gonna check that off. I went to Romeo, but Aventura is just different.
It's different.
What about you? What's your dream or bucket list concert or artist?
I would say Aventura, bro.
Bro, that's BS. You would have went. He had 2 shows, bro. You would
have. Bro, listen. Like, I tried to grab tickets, bro. They're sold out really quick out here. There's a lot of people out here.
I think if I would have been over there, I probably would have convinced you. But you going alone, probably.
I feel like that's another thing. I need like a group of people to go with. I guess. Yeah. If you out here in Houston, man, let's be friends.
But let's get into this conversation. As you see in the title, can money buy happiness, or does money buy happiness? Pretty straightforward question. I want to start it off with, first of all, let us know in the comments. Answer this question right off the bat. And while you're at it, make sure you like this video and also subscribe if you're not subscribed. So what's your answer to this question? Do you think money can buy happiness, or does money buy happiness, in your opinion?
I would say money. How do I explain?
Yes or no, man? Ain't no.
Yes. You know what? Overall, I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes.
I was hoping you'd go against me on this one. Yeah, I think it does buy happiness as well. But you could go further into your reasoning and then.
Yeah. For me, it's like it's not necessarily the money that buys happiness, but it's the things that you can do with them with the money that buys that essentially you're buying happiness. If you're buying something that makes you happy, it's gonna essentially you're buying happiness.
How about this? I wouldn't necessarily say money itself buys happiness,
Mm-hmm.
but financial freedom gives you happiness.
Right. Exactly.
The peace of mind knowing that your bills are paid, that you have money to treat yourself. Um, that if any inconvenience were to happen or occur, present itself, you are able to handle it. So I think
Right.
financial freedom is a big part in the whole can money buy happiness debate.
No, I agree.
Because
I
think
agree.
about it, like with those that are financially stuck in a situation where they can't provide for themselves or for their families, um, are not happy because they're stressing like, oh, how am I gonna get this money? How am I gonna pay this bill? How am I gonna get my kid this? How
Yeah,
I'm gonna
exactly.
buy food? Like, what am I gonna eat today? There's no way.
Exactly.
Like you can't argue that people without money. I mean, obviously it depends the situation, but in
Mm-hmm.
the United States, people without money are not
Are
happy.
not happy
Let's
at
just
all,
be real.
man. No, I
Now,
agree.
you can go to other countries, like say for instance,
I'm gonna say
I
DR,
don't know,
bro.
maybe yeah, they are like
DR.
it's not the there's people that are not the wealthiest. Say for instance, they don't have money to buy something to treat themselves like a nice outfit, but I guarantee you there's gonna be food. You know what I mean?
That's facts.
And
That's facts.
the key to Dominican happiness, I'd say, is food.
It
Good
is
good
food.
food.
I agree.
But no, in all seriousness, I think that not just DR, there's a lot of countries out there that
Mm-hmm.
appreciate the little things more than what money itself provides. So the family ambiance of being around your family, being able to be in nature, appreciate the beauty of life, brings more happiness. Like I've seen a video one time um on YouTube. I think it was like a I can't remember. I don't want to say it's an African it was yeah, I think it was Africa. There was like a community. It's like one of those
Like a
like
village.
a hidden village, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And man, they had no electricity, whatever. One night it was just pouring raining and they were still having a blast, like in family dancing, singing with each other, like making the music themselves there, just like a party the whole night long. Like, and they were happy and the kids were happy. So that's another thing. I feel like the way you kind of bring that, like for instance, bring up the kids and showing them what happiness truly is from a young age, they appreciate the little things more. You know what I mean? They don't
Mm-hmm.
necessarily focus on the materialistic things because those kids, like as you can see, and I feel like all kids, um, are happy with just playing and being at the park or whatever. So
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's all about your upbringing and also your surrounding.
Yeah, and I mean to go back to what you just described, like a
Hmm.
hidden village. I feel like definitely your belief system definitely plays a role whether or not money buys happiness. And then the other thing is like is the environment around you. Like for example, us growing up in the U.S., with
Hmm.
technology and all this crazy stuff like crazy toys and stuff like that when we were growing up.
Hmm.
I feel to some extent we kind of got accustomed to that, where that village in specific never got exposed to that. So all they know happiness for them is going to be like spending time with the family, any rituals or that they have and stuff like that. I feel that
Hmm.
that also play a major role when it comes to uh, answering that question.
Right. Nah, and this something that I feel like the security, like I was saying, like
Hmm.
the security of financially being able to do things, the peace of mind
Hmm.
is where the money comes from. So it doesn't necessarily so money doesn't buy happiness, but it facilitates happiness. That's what I'd say.
Facts. No, I
You know
agree.
what I mean? It
I
definitely
agree.
facilitates it.
I agree.
Um so how would you necessarily balance the two in a sense of like the
Hmm.
materialistic thing versus like for instance the nature aspect of it, like apart from like your upbringing, um
Like,
like
do you mean like in the way of like how do I separate the two of them?
Right. Like, how do you, for instance, because those people, all right, because, like, for instance, they say, like, people with money, because this is something super
Mm-hmm.
controversial then, because they say famous people or people with money, a lot of money, are the unhappiest people. So, how is it that they're the unhappiest
Mm.
people and they have money, and those that don't have money are happy? If we're saying that, if we both agree that money does buy happiness.
Right, right. I mean, I feel because it's great that we're talking about this today because I was actually having a conversation with a coworker today, and it comes like when you there's a level of like where you have too much money that you don't know what to do, but you still strive for more. Like for people, they live life
Hmm.
with a goal of making as much money as they can, right?
Hmm.
Like for me, for example, I want to make enough money where I'm comfortable and I can take
Hmm.
care of the family and be able to go on trips and essentially buy whatever I want. That's the level I'm trying to
Hmm.
get. But some people sacrifice a lot trying to get to a billion, get it to, let's say, a ridiculous amount of
Ooh.
money, right? Where
Yeah.
they sacrifice time with their family, sacrifice time with their friends. And
Mhm.
once they achieve that goal, they have nobody to go to because they were so focused on making money. Now
Mhm.
they have the money, but they don't have anybody else to enjoy that money
Mhm.
with.
Mhm. Yeah, nah, man, exactly. But I just saw something, and it makes so much more sense.
Hmm.
They're saying the problem with when you have much more, when you have a significant amount of money,
Right.
it's obvious that your circle is going to be super small. Like your the people you're
Right.
around
Yeah.
or the people you associate yourself with or even communicate with is
Hmm.
less than someone that doesn't have as much money because they're
Right.
more in the community, more involved, I'd say. So they're saying that one of the bigger problems with great wealth is you'll have trouble trusting people, because you don't know
That's
if
one
they're
thing.
interested in your money or what the money might do for them. So that's one of the big things to look at. The genuineness, I feel like when you don't have that money, is more real than the
Right.
genuineness. I'd
Right.
say
Right.
if you have a lot of money, the people that are coming to you and the people you may attract may be money hungry, I'd say.
Hmm. No, I agree. I agree. I feel like once you and I notice it because I do work in an area where I meet a lot of affluent people here in Houston,
Hmm.
and they only have like one, two, three friends and a couple family members, and it's because of
Hmm.
the same reason. It's like you got to when you get to that level where you're making millions of dollars a year,
Hmm.
you don't surround yourself just around any person.
Hmm.
And I feel like and I noticed that like coming up from college, like hung out with a certain group of people. Coming out of college, I hung out with a certain group of people. As I've been moving up through the tax bracket, I guess that's what that's how you define success in the nowadays. It's like you what tax bracket you are. Like I've been noticing that I'm hanging out with different type of people based on the
Hmm.
goals and the things that I want to accomplish in life.
Hmm.
And I feel that when it comes to like once you hit that level, once you're making like millions, you definitely are more careful about who you're surrounding yourself because it it doesn't just, let's say, if turns out it's something negative, it doesn't just damage you, like money wise
Hmm.
or monetarily wise, but it can also damage like other things like businesses. It could damage
Hmm.
like relationships with certain people and stuff like that.
Right. And I mean, yeah, I feel like when you are wealthy, I'd say,
Hmm.
like you were mentioning, I mean, even with after college and everything, you notice that your the people around you changed, and
100%.
you. So I feel like that's definitely one of the things, and it may look people may look to it as like you're different, or you're more, the money has changed you. That's that one thing that people talk about, like that money changes people.
Hmm.
So I think that's one of the bigger conversations within the debate as well, is
Right.
how you go about your life when you do get, like, say for instance, you go from being practically not wealthy and you become wealthy all of a sudden, are you one of the humble wealthy people, or are you like someone that's taking advantage the wrong way of having
Mm-hmm.
all this money and like kind of uh like making others look, bad? I don't know how to explain it. Like
Right,
for
right,
instance, like
right, right.
just kind of like putting people like under you now,
Kind of like
like instead of
rubbing them on their
like
face or something like
exactly
that.
rubbing it in their face, or like I feel like the right way to go about it is if you grew up, you know, in a middle class, lower, middle
Mm-hmm.
class situation, and then you got wealthy. Understanding the process, that you went through, I feel like helping those that are in the same situation you once were in, kind of says more about your wealth, and I feel like it would make you genuinely happy as to like
Right,
the whole problem that you get, apart from, uh, being wealthy itself. And that's where that thing comes from: more money, more problems type of thing.
right,
And
right, right. Yeah.
I always wondered what people really meant about that. I mean, you automatically think like maybe like tax problems, or
Well,
I don't
that's
know,
number
like
one. 100%.
people coming to you for money. It's one of the bigger things
Right.
I'd say.
You
I think
know.
there's probably the two bigger things.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what are
But
other?
but you know,
Let's go into some things that people face, challenges they face with money. Like,
I mean, honestly, like once you have money and like you said, your circle changes, right? So you
yeah,
start learning from other people that been having money longer than you. So I wouldn't say taxes necessarily is an issue because it is proven that the middle class and lower income class, well, let's it's mainly the middle class. Middle class are the I would say in society pay the most taxes because they don't know how to write offs and stuff like that. Where when you have more money, you learn all that stuff. That's why you see one of the biggest thing that I had to wrap my head around is like seeing a bunch of G wagons driving throughout Houston. And I spoke with somebody, and they were like, "Oh, you see all these G wagons because it's tax write off." So I would say taxes is not a rich person problem because they can figure out how to write it off. But I would say definitely, especially if you I would say quote unquote overnight become a millionaire or a rich person, definitely you're gonna have people come popping out of nowhere, old quote unquote friends. Um, People look at you different,
hmm
especially people that you're close with, they start looking at you different. And some people, will try to take advantage of that, you know.
hmm
Uh you will have how we say the cousins popping out of everywhere, asking for their share. I feel and then I feel like the biggest thing is like you have to be more careful
hmm
about your surroundings when you're out and about. I feel that that's
right,
that's like one of the biggest issues.
right. Yeah, I'm looking at it. And they did a poll here in the United States about it. They said about 6 in 10 of Americans believe money can buy happiness.
Hmm.
And this was, due to the whole inflation thing,
Yeah, yeah.
where with the inflation, you kind of forced, I'd say, to manage your money the correct
Oh
way,
yeah, 100%.
and know how to balance the, like we've talked about before, wants versus needs. So I feel like that's one of the bigger things you look at, especially when you don't have money to just blow. You kind of
Exactly.
crack down on those wants and focus more on the necessities, which I think is something that is more important. And I mean, honestly, as long as your necessities are covered, I feel like you can have some sort of peace. But I don't know if you're gonna
Hmm.
necessarily be happy because you can't really treat yourself.
I
So I
mean,
feel
that's
like
that that's
that's what the
like
problem
when
is.
money management comes into, like, you know.
Yeah, but having to money manage, bro. All right, I
Hmm.
understand. Like
I
rich
mean, either
people,
or, it doesn't
they
matter
really.
how much money you're making. You have to manage your money one way or another,
Yeah,
right?
but when you know you're working with a budget, I'd say you're
Hmm.
not gonna be happy. I'd say because you over here like, damn, I can't go over this. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not gonna make it for next month, you know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna be
Right,
happy,
right,
bro.
right. I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
I mean, with uh,
The paycheck thing.
see, right, yes, like if you live from paycheck to paycheck, that tells you got to do one or the other. You got to figure out how to make more money in the same job, or you got to
not that easy,
or you got to get another job. And you're right, it's not that easy. But like one thing, I was talking with somebody, and one of the things that we touched
el que
on,
más habla.
yeah, man, I used to be talking to people sometimes, perks of my job, right? It's like in 2024, with how advanced technology is, and it's easy for somebody to get a second stream of income.
That's true,
right? You can do stuff from home. You can resell stuff. You can, there's so many ways that you can DoorDash, right? Uber, all the other million delivery apps that exist, or rideshare apps. You can do Amazon on your days off. Make a quick $150. So I feel like nowadays, not everybody should have crazy amount of I would say money problems, but then again, some people just don't have the time, because they might have to take care of the kids. They might have to, do some other stuff, or they're going to school and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Well, there's definitely
the problem
a way
with but the problem with that, they're not, bro. We're talking about happiness. They're not gonna be happy, especially when you're finding another source of income. Your work-life balance is definitely out of the picture now. 100%.
Right. And that's one thing that I also want.
You're just working.
Yeah, that's another thing. We were talking about like work-life balance. You're right. For some people that have to do that, they're not happy because they have to, to be able to meet their needs and their wants, I guess, from month to month, they will have to go do this extra stuff.
Yeah. And I've talked to many people about this, and many people have told me that work-life balance no longer exists in today's day and age. It's a definitely interesting topic. I feel like it all depends. I feel like it all depends how how widely you use your free time.
Facts.
Also, what interests you, I'd say. But it's something. There's something that I was thinking of, and it's like this world is so backwards in the sense that like those with money. There's some people I've talked to before. They said, "Man, I know if I ever get to that point, like I would never want to retire because I feel." And if you notice, a lot of older folks still find a second, like a little side hustle,
like a little side hustle. Yeah.
Because just being like doing nothing, it kind of just like throws off everything. Although you have money, they don't have to do this job, but they're just doing it just to kind of like, I guess the social aspect, but also to do something to be involved. I don't know. I really don't know.
Keep you busy, bro.
Keep you busy.
But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like for me, like it's my schedule. Sometimes, like the way my schedule works, I'm usually off during the week. It feels weird when I'm just sitting at home doing nothing.
Yeah.
And I understand why a lot of like retiree people, they go get like a little part time, like Hobby Lobby or something like that. You stay busy. And I get
it. For tax reasons, man.
And for tax reason. And the other thing is, bro, is because the way everything's so expensive, living in with a fixed income nowadays is not really possible, depending on the city that you're in.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I feel like it's funny because those who are not retired yet be like, oh, when I get to that point, I'm at that point to enjoy life, just be on a beach somewhere. It sounds sweet, you know what I'm saying? But I guarantee you, it's gonna get to that point where it's gonna get repetitive. And you're like, man, I need to do something to switch it up. That's why you see most of these people are like owners or whatever, like businesses. They're always at the business, just like helping or to be there. And I think that's something that's interesting to kind of see. But yeah, I've always been curious about that. The whole thing with the athletes and the celebrities. Where I mean, I kind of understand why they aren't happy, but I don't think it's more so money related. I think it's more the fact of like the whole thing with the fame, not being able to go out in public and be yourself and enjoy a weekend of shopping or enjoy a nice dinner. not being able to go out with family. So I guess in that sense with the celebrities, I don't think it's more so the money aspect of it. I think it's definitely the pressure of the fame that comes
right.
with it.
And I feel the same way. I feel like that would be the main thing that I would like, let's say if I become rich and famous, I feel the fame would be the thing that will really make me unhappy. Especially, sometimes I like just being out and about, driving around, just not being able to do those type of things. I feel like that's where it gets a little kind of like unhappy. But I am gonna say we have seen Michael Jordan enjoying his life, although famous, he goes out there, do the things that he wants. And we've seen some celebrities as well. Over here, I have experienced it with one of the notable Houston Astros players, where he's out and about, acts like a regular person. Altuve.
Really?
Yeah, man.
You never said you saw Altuve.
You can see that man like in the grocery store with his kids, man. Just normal stuff, dude.
Yeah, well, I've seen that with Messi too. Messi,
yeah.
Be
like for me, bro. Like, let's say if I when you run to a celebrity that's just doing their normal thing, I feel like for me as like putting myself in their shoes, like, yeah, I won't even go say anything. Just like, a little wave or
I mean, yeah. Well, I mean, like I've said, we talked about that before. We've outgrown the whole fanboy,
right?
I guess experience.
Era,
well, because with age, you kind of. But I mean, there are some people I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, Romeo and The Rock, people like that. But
nah, I feel you.
I was gonna say, like, the thing with the fame, like that's why some of these, celebrities, athletes, whatever you want to call them,
right?
They go to like, because they're not known in the. I mean, obviously they're known in the world, but not every part of the world knows them. If that makes sense. So they go to like some random island or some random country. Like, for instance, you think Mahomes? All right, do you think if Mahomes goes to like freaking the Philippines, they're gonna know who he is? Like, let's be real. Like, without uniform. Just
not
walking
really.
casually down there.
Not
You know
really.
what I mean? So
really.
that's why they go to like those places, like
right, like where people won't recognize, unless he's at a resort. Nah.
Yeah.
Nah, if he's doing like normal stuff, everybody would probably, think, the way that he's dressed and all that. That's he's somebody that has money. But yeah.
Well, and it's the same way. Like a big artist from like anywhere, the world. Like, say for instance, a big artist from freaking Japan or something comes here, like,
right. I wouldn't really know. Yeah,
you wouldn't know who they are.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's like it's like you drop Bad Bunny and freaking.
I don't know about Bad Bunny though. Bad Bunny,
but not every. I've talked to people who have not known who Bad Bunny is.
Let's say like North Korea.
Like they know the song.
North Korea, South
crazy,
Korea.
Bro. North Korea is wild, bro.
Or Japan, jumping in Japan. I don't know. I feel like Japan is hip too.
All right, so look, this is the thing you got to understand, bro. With some artists, people know the songs, but they don't know the face.
That's true. That's
exactly.
True. That's true.
That's what the way you got to look at it. Oh, you hear Bad Bunny? Oh yeah, Bad Bunny. But some people don't know the face. Like, you drop them, and I mean, obviously Japan and those places might definitely gonna know how much.
Yeah, if you drop like
all right, how about this? You drop him in freaking Iceland or something, like nobody gonna know who the heck he is. No, bro.
Yeah. But if you drop him anywhere in Europe, people are gonna know who he is.
Oh yeah, of course.
But yeah, no, I agree. If you drop in like Asia.
Who do you think is the one famous person that could go anywhere in the world and they will recognize him? I feel like I don't think there could be. Maybe The Rock. I'd say
The Rock. Honestly. I feel like The Rock will be one. LeBron.
Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, his height. Maybe he's a basketball
especially
player,
if he goes because a lot of people play basketball.
Bro,
in Asia, if he goes to Asia,
yeah, but any tall black man with a beard, they're gonna think it's LeBron and freaking Asia, man.
Yeah, I guess. Who else?
I've seen it before. Like in DR, they be, oh, mira LeBron. You see a guy with a beard, oh, LeBron. Like, bro, that's not LeBron.
Nah, facts. I mean, I feel like if Ohtani goes anywhere, the people will recognize him. That's another person.
I don't know. He looked like a regular Japanese guy, man. He's not like distinctive. You know what I mean? It's like no tattoos or something. You tell me Ohtani walks in regular street clothes, bro. Walk past you gonna know who the heck he is? Come on, man.
I honestly, I probably, if I'm not paying too much attention, no. I wouldn't.
Bro, a lot of these guys or whatever out of their uniform look like regular average Joes. Man.
That is true.
You know what I mean?
That is true. I agree.
So that's the thing you got to understand, bro. That's what you got to understand.
That is true. Now, I agree with that point. I agree with that statement. I agree, man. But other than that, I mean, I feel like any
presidents for sure.
Yeah.
Obama, Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You put them, they definitely be recognized.
Everywhere. Yeah.
I don't know about, I think that's honestly.
Angelina Jolie, you drop her anywhere, people will know who she is.
Nah, I don't think so. She does like a regular person, man.
I mean, you gotta be. I mean, 6'9".
Hey, yo. Well, I mean, that's the thing you gotta look at. Yeah. Tattoos can be significant.
Yeah. Tattoos can definitely be significant.
Hairstyle, super significant.
Yep.
Dang, how the heck we go from money can buy happiness to this? But anyways. Well, because we were talking about them being able to go to other places,
right?
Enjoy themselves. Because I remember I heard Romeo in an interview mention that he said that he likes to go to places where he's not known and feel like a regular. They just want to feel like a regular person. Like,
yeah.
Someone be able to have a conversation with them and not know or question, hey, can I get a picture? You know what I'm saying? So it's understandable. So I guess money doesn't necessarily buy their happiness, but peace of mind, away from the fame buys their happiness. That's it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
But man, we could wrap this up right here unless you have anything.
I think that they feel like this is a good point.
Cool. Well, let us know in the comments, guys, how you feel about this debate. What's your take on it? Do you think money can buy happiness, or are you against it? Do you think money doesn't buy happiness? Let us know in the comments down below how you feel about this. Make sure you like this video as well. Thank you guys for all the support. Subscribers keep going up. I appreciate you guys for all the love.
Yes, sir.
Road to 2,000. Let's just say that. And everybody DM Michael and ask him where's the website and the merch.
I did say at the end of May. So this upcoming week, that's the biggest focus. We got one merch design that's ready to go. Working on a couple more. So let us know what you guys want from merch. Like, do you guys want stickers? Do you want hats, t-shirts for sure? But let us know what other little items you guys want us to release as merch for you guys to buy and support the platform.
Yes, indeed. But we're at the end of the episode, guys. Thank you if you're still here, thank you for watching the full episode and staying here, sticking with us and supporting. Remember, guys, like I said, like this video, comment something down below of the video. But as always, remember to subscribe and let's vibe.
Peace. Paz. Hablamos la semana que viene.